Are you looking for the best monitors for dual setup? In this video, we will look at some of the 4 best monitors on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Asus VG246H. If you're looking for the best secondary monitor for cheap, check out the Asus VG246H. Getting a cheap monitor is beneficial if you're on a tight budget and don't need anything special, but there are a few trade-offs for getting a cheaper display. It has a smaller 24-inch screen than the Asus ProArt display PA278QC and a lower 1080p resolution, meaning that images aren't as detailed, but the text clarity is still decent. It doesn't support daisy chaining, but that's the case with most cheap displays, and you'll just need to make sure your PC has 2 video outputs. Fortunately, its smaller screen makes it easier to fit 2 monitors next to each other if you have a small desk. Besides that, it offers good office performance for its cost as it has remarkable ergonomics, letting you easily adjust the screen how you want. It's also good if you want to use it in a moderately lit room thanks to its good reflection handling and decent peak brightness. However, if you want something even brighter, the Acer Nitro XF243 Wipe Myprix is another good cheap option, but it costs a bit more than the Asus. At number 2. Asus ProArt Display PA278QC. If you're looking for the best secondary monitor on a budget, consider the Asus ProArt Display PA278QC. It has a lower 1440p resolution than the 4K resolution of the Dell S2722QC, meaning text isn't as sharp, but that's the sacrifice you need to make for something cheaper. Despite that, it still has decent text clarity, and the 27-inch screen offers enough space even if you want to put 2 windows side by side. While it doesn't support daisy chaining like the Dell either, the Asus ProArt Display PA278QC is a similar option that does, so consider that monitor if you need daisy chaining, but it also costs a bit more. The PA278QC has outstanding ergonomics as you can swivel it a full 90 degrees in each direction and even rotate it into portrait mode, making it easy to adjust next to another display. It has fantastic image accuracy before calibration, so you don't need to calibrate it for accurate colors. However, it doesn't support HDR, so if that's important to you, the Dell UltraSharp U2520D is another 1440p option that supports HDR and daisy chaining, but it has a slightly smaller screen. At number 3. Dell S2722QC. If you don't need all the extra features and prefer getting something in the mid-range price category, check out the Dell S2722QC. It's a lower-end model compared to the Dell U2723QE. It often goes on sale for a low cost, and the main trade-off is that it has fewer features. The one big downside is that it doesn't support daisy chaining like the U2723QE, so you must connect your video cables directly from your PC to the monitors, and your PC needs to have 2 video outputs. It has a smaller USB hub and doesn't have a KVM switch, so you can't easily switch between 2 devices and use the same keyboard and mouse. Besides that, it's still an excellent productivity monitor because it has a 27-inch screen with a 4K resolution that produces remarkable text clarity. Although it has worse accuracy than the U2723QE, it's still decent enough that you'll only have to worry about it if your work requires perfectly accurate colors. Luckily, its reflection handling is even better than on the U2723QE, and combined with its great SDR peak brightness, you won't have issues using it in a bright room. At number 4. Dell U2723QE. The Dell U2723QE is the best monitor for dual setup we've tested. The 27-inch screen offers more space for multitasking, especially if you place 2 side by side, and its 4K resolution helps deliver sharp text. It has remarkable ergonomics, meaning it's easy to adjust to your ideal viewing position. Also, it's an impressive office monitor with many connectivity options, including a DisplayPort output, meaning you can daisy chain a second monitor, which is useful if your computer only has 1 video output. If you need to connect multiple devices to your dual monitor setup, this display is also a great choice, as it has a KVM switch. You can connect your mouse and keyboard directly to the monitor and control both devices. Its 90W of power delivery on one of the USB-C ports is also enough to keep your laptop's battery going while you work. In terms of picture quality, It displays a wide range of colors with excellent accuracy, and even though it has disappointing reflection handling, it gets bright enough to fight glare, which is great if you want to use it in a well-lit room.